Welcome back to Truth Bummer TV. We're talking about how to recognize the covert narcissist and get beyond the walls of their fake illusion of who they are before we fall for them. Relationships with covert narcissists are very tricky because they're experts at lies, illusions, and manipulations. But we're addicted to the cycle in the same sense that it's like a slot machine. Narcissists and covert narcissists are like playing a slot machine. They keep paying out enough to keep you on the line and keep you putting energy, time, money, gifts, whatever it is, into the relationship. And when they pay out and they're on their charm and just dazzling and razzling us, they're paying out big. But there is this cycle between us just expending a bunch of energy into the relationship where nothing is coming back and completely in their favor. Where relationships with people who attract this type of personality are like being a cash register for the covert narcissist. We pay out every time they push our buttons. Every time they need something or want something from us, we give in because they know how to dazzle. They know how to feed our egos and feed us compliments and do little things for us in order to keep this cycle going. And that's what we've got to figure out. Stopping the cycle and seeing what's going on. How to detect a covert narcissist. If people seem too good to be true, usually is. If there's small lies that you noticed where there's a twisted reality going on, if it's something where the truth about the past or people or something is manipulated, then beware. People who stir drama on purpose, just in order to get everyone riled up, to victimize themselves, to create all these fake realities. Covert narcissists like to stir drama, and even if it's in a victimizing themselves kind of way or in being the martyr, they're still stirring drama between people. And empaths like everything to be harmonious, and we like everyone to get along and everyone to feel loved. So you can recognize the difference between the covert narcissist and the empath by this feeling of wanting peace and harmony. Does the person want peace and harmony, or do they like to stir drama? They know how to use compliments, charms, gifts, and acts of service in their favor, not only to toot their own horn, but also to pull people in. So anyone that is over exaggerating their strengths and what they do and how they do it, and inflating the weaknesses in other or you or however it is happening, you need to be cautious because they have a twisted view of reality, and you can see it in the way they talk about other people, in the way they act, in the way they view themselves and others. Covert narcissists will lie to hurt people, while empaths will look to explain, rationalize, and make the most of other people's faults, mistakes, and weaknesses. We truly want to understand and get to the heart of why a person would hurt someone else or why they would do what they do. Whereas a covert narcissist does not have that same idea of wanting to be compassionate and sympathetic to people. Their first reaction is to create drama and lie to make things look even worse and victimize themselves. If these circles are happening, then you know you have a covert narcissist on your hand. If they have a dual personality where one day they're up and one day they're down and you're like, I can't figure out who's showing up today, that's usually a covert narcissist. And when they are on their game and they are charming and wonderful and giving and loving and all of these things, they're like the slot machine paying out. And it is really cool. And they can be quite dazzling. So appreciate those moments. If they have false humility, a lot of covert narcissists act humble, but really they have this grandiose idea of themselves. So, like, I'm not really that great, or they put little comments out there. If you're in a romantic relationship, like, oh, I'm not that sexy, or whatever it is, to try and get these compliments and different things out of you. And because we want people to feel good about themselves and to feel loved, we pay out. We give them the compliments and we feed that grandiose sense of self. If people don't like it when you set boundaries for yourself, that's usually a key that they do not honor people. And I love this little boy's face on this picture because that's a lot of the times the face that a covert narcissist will make when you set boundaries, or if you need something for yourself, or if you're asking something from them, is you have either this gushing, running over to do everything for you, to the other personality that's like, oh, you want me to do that for you? Like, oh, gosh, you're really putting me out. I really don't have time. And so if you see these little faces like this, then you understand what's going on. Covert narcissists only maintain relationships with people who fit their purpose, serve their needs, or feed their ego. People that will be puppets for them are the people that they attract to their circle. So that means if you're attracting covert narcissists, then you're fitting into their needs, and they don't have any relationships where people do not give overly to them. So that means they're willing to receive less than what they really deserve. And covert narcissists will just zone in on those people because they know those relationships are going to be fulfilling and wonderful. And they don't have to do a whole lot but turn on the charm when they need to in order to get this overabundance of people paying out to them, like the cash register. Well, let's talk about projection for just a minute. Projection is where we see the qualities in other people that we have. So if we don't lie and manipulate, we don't see it in other people. Or if we don't want to hurt people, we don't understand or see that other people would want to hurt people or hurt us. If we don't play games or manipulate people, we don't see that coming from other people. We are naive and gullible to the qualities these other people have because we just don't have them. So we don't understand that. And if we don't kind of get smart about some of these elements, then it's difficult for us to tell who we can trust here and which people we should put our love and faith into and which ones are not deserving. So it's important to watch people before deciding who to trust, especially those who appear to be overly nice and helpful. Sometimes it's just the covert narcissist that's love bombing you and smothering you in attention and compliments and gifts and energy in order for you to be their cash register, in order for you to do things for them. They know they've got to pull you in and lure you in with some charm and some treats, like in dog training. So we need to sharpen our wits, or we will be the narcissist's dream. And that's what I teach people how to do. How to plug into narcissists when they're in the love bombing and the beautiful, wonderful phases that narcissists can be, because they're not all bad people. And how to unplug or disconnect when the narcissist or covert narcissist is in the alter personality, where they won't do anything for you. They don't they do things to hurt you rather than to help you. They play games. I teach people how to see through those things and not play with them. I teach people how to not keep letting narcissists and covert narcissists push buttons, because that's exactly what they will do until you get smart to what's going on and you learn how to balance yourself, to stop just giving to these people that take. So you can check out my website at www.narcissistnirvana.com. I've got an online program coming in 2020, and you can sign up for my email list to get free tips. I'll let you know when I post a video, and also to get a 20% off coupon for the online program. I want 2020 to be the greatest year for all of us, and I feel like we are in a special time of enlightenment and becoming smart to the people around us and having awesome relationships with people co-sharing. And those who don't want to co-share and have beautiful relationships will just disappear on their own. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great Wednesday.